Hey guys, welcome back to Lee Plays Football Manager 2017. And on this episode, we have a double live com. First of all, we played Swansea away, and then we played Chelsea at home, which is going to be an absolutely massive game. Let's bring you up to date on how we've been doing. We've been doing all right. We've only lost one game in the Premier League. We have drawn one as well, but that was away to Man City. The last time we met was Dynamo Kiev, so we've played quite a few. We beat West Brom 3-1, Bournemouth 4-0. Hull 2-0, Everton we lost 1-0 away in a game we probably should have won. As you can see, they had one shot on target, we had 58% possession. It was just one of those games that just didn't go your way. Stoke away 2-1, Leicester home 4-1. That was when we drew to Man City 0-0, which I'll take away from home. We had a bad result in the FA Cup, home to Middlesbrough, after beating them 4-1 in the last live com to get a 0-0 and then lose the replay on penalties as well. Yeah, very disappointed. But we are out of the Cup, so I suppose we can concentrate on the Premier League now. And in the Champions League, we drew Benfica after finishing top in our last live com game. So over the moon with that. Big news, guys. We actually signed a player, Nicholas Gayton from Atletico Madrid. Hope I'm saying that right. Originally brought him to play on the right wing as a winger. But as you can see, he's not perfect to play there. I was going to retrain him because his technicals to play in that area are pretty good. Then I realised that Sanchez can actually play slightly better on the right wing. So what I'm going to do is retrain Sanchez to play on the right wing and play Gayton on the left in the next game and see how that works out. So this is the team we're going to go with today. Czech in goal, Bellerin and Gibbs, Gabriel and Mertesacker at the back. Kashoni is still out injured, and Mustafi was out injured as well. He should be back within 9 days. Sprained ankle. Injuries are still mounting up. Ozil is back, but he's not quite match fit, so I'm going to keep him on the bench for a minute. And I do like this system, which is what we're going to stick with for the next couple of games at least. Sanchez on the right, Gayton on the left, and Chico up front, who I will play as a poacher. He went for a bit of a stage. If we look at his form, he went this sort of long without actually scoring. So I changed it up there and started playing him as a poacher, and he's got 5 in 5 since then. So we're going to stick with that for a minute, and we're going to get straight into this game. Right, I'm going to tell them I expect nothing but a win to keep our good form going. Like I say, we have got 2 games in hand on 3 of the 4 teams above us. So a win today will keep, well, we've already moved up into 4th with that point. So yeah, a win today will put us on 46, a point behind Chelsea, and if we beat them in the next game, then we'll move up to 2nd. Not much happened in the opening 15 here. I'm going to tell the boys to get a bit more creative. We've scored a lot of goals recently, and I want them to keep that up. Czech catches the ball there. Looks like we're going to start from the back. Be nice to see how Nico, I might just change his name to Nico. I quite like that. As Borgia just hits wide. Early pressure from Swansea there. 20 minutes gone. Corner from Cazorla now. Chico looks to win the head, but doesn't. What's Bellerin doing? Having a nap. Ramsey picks it up back to Bellerin. Gabriel now. Twitches it out to Nico, who plays Alexis in. Oh, he had more time than I thought he had. Gibbs with the throw into Chico. Tackled. That wasn't good enough. Sigurdsson now. We know he's dangerous on the ball. Maybe not from that deep. Cork now out to Taylor. They're moving this out quite nicely. Pick up your man. Good save, Czech. I feel like we need to pick up the pace slightly. As we move into half time, it's still 0-0. I'm going to tell the boys I'm far from pleased with that. They all seem looked fired up and motivated. Let's see what we can do in this second half. I feel like it could be we've been on such good form lately. It could be one of those, I've saved the game and quit, and now it's decided I'm going to have to lose a couple. because it's a live com. Bellerin to Alexis. Plays a good ball across, but no one there. Can anyone pick it up? Xhaka now. We know he can shoot. Cazorla to Alexis. Back to Xhaka. To Alexis. Get in! That would look like a great goal. Although I don't think I've got the replays on, which I haven't. So apologies for that. Let's move on. Mawson. Into Dyer. Into Key. Cork. Sigurdsson. Swansea playing it around nicely here. Can we get a tackle in? No, the ball comes out to Dyer. Comes across. Llorente scores. Not good enough. Here's the replay then. Dyer picks it up on the right. He had a lot of room. The defender wasn't closing him down enough. Ball comes over and Llorente gets in front of his man. Heads it in for 1-1. Let's make some changes. I think we're going to go to tactics. And Chico is having a terrible game. Again. We're going to bring on Giroud. Change it up to be a target man on support. And we're going to change this to pump it into the box and play more direct. I think that's it for a minute. Might bring on Ozil in the last 20 if we still haven't scored. Right. 20 minutes to go. I think I'm going to take off Xhaka for Ozil. Bring him up in behind Giroud to play those through balls. Move Cazorla across. Change that up. Come on then. As we move into the last 10 minutes here, not much is happening. I'm going to actually drop back to standard and give it a go. Since we changed to attacking, there's been not one highlight. And here we go. Cork in the middle, out to Taylor. Need to close down. Get a foot in. Bellerin closing down, come on. Into Young. Back to Taylor. What's he going to do with it? Back into Young. Llorente now. Out to Taylor. Look how much space. Young. Get a foot in. Oh, you can do that all day long. Straight over the bar. 7 or so minutes to go. I'm going to tell the boys to push forward. And I didn't pause it. So no, there's only 3 minutes. But Bellerin with the throw. Ozil picks it up in the middle. Ramsey. Clipboard forward. But it comes to nothing and it drops to Cork. Plays out to Norton. They're playing it very nicely here, Swansea. They've had more passes than us. They've certainly been on top this second half. I would hate to lose it from here, especially where they are in the league. Good tackle from Bellerin. Does brilliantly to bring it out. On the right hit. Oh, what was that? Oh, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Moving into injury time. And that's the end of injury time. Sigurdsson with a short free kick. Ozil makes the tackle. Looks like it's going to be it. 1-1 against Swansea. I'm not happy with that. Especially how we've played the last few months. Not good enough. Not good enough at all. We've only got 3 days till we play Chelsea. Well, I'll see you on the other side of this. Right, here we are, guys. A couple other things I forgot to mention. We sold Carl Jenkinson to Southampton for 5.75, raising to 6.75. The best thing about this, though, is that we actually had a 50% of his next fee, not just the profit, but the whole fee. We get 50%. So if he moves on for 10 million, we get 5 of that, which is great. We also sent out a few youngsters. Reece Nelson, who becomes a pretty good player, I believe. Bielik, Rennie Adelaide, and Akpom. We sent all them out on loan to fairly big clubs. Hopefully they'll all get a bit of game time. One other thing I wanted to show you is that Donnarumma, he's been playing pretty well in the Serie A because he did 15 from 21 appearances, and he has also won the Young Player of the Month award. I think it's 5 times in a row for the last 5 months. So yes, very pleased with how he's progressing at AC Milan. I've changed Gaetan and Sanchez to their to the other wings. So fingers crossed they will play a bit better. Right, here we are. I'm going to tell the boys that passionately I expect to win. You might think that's a bit much because Chelsea are above us in the league, but I do expect to win. We're at home. Apart from the last game, we've been on good form. And if we do win, we go above them. I just want to show you how they line up. I mean, that's just pathetic. So we are going to, we need to score early, I think, to make them come out a bit. But, I mean, how defensive do you want to be? 7 players, like, basically playing as defenders, including Fabregas. But there you go. That is Chelsea. They kick off. Like I say, a win will take us above them because our goal difference is better than theirs. So we'll move into second behind Spurs. We need to keep the pressure on. We can't afford to lose this game. 20 minutes in, 25 minutes in, and nothing has happened. We're going to go attacking for the rest of this half. Unless we score now. Chico, should have done better. Should have tested the keeper at least. They're going to go attacking for the last 15 minutes of this half. Hopefully try and nick a goal before half time. We seem to be doing okay. Just haven't made the breakthrough yet. Coming up to half time now. That was the quickest half in the history of quick halves. And there we go, half time. Keep going, we can still win tonight. Oh, I so want to win this game. More than you will ever know. Come on. 60 minutes in here and we haven't had a highlight in the second half. I'm going to bring on... Gaetan's not really doing it, is he? Let's bring on Walcott, a bit more pace. Because all is having a good game. He's looking motivated. I think we'll keep him on. Yeah, we'll just do that for a minute. Let's see if Walcott can bring anything to the game. A bit more pace on that right wing. Into the 72nd minute and still no highlights. Passionately tell them to push forward. Chelsea's still playing that awful formation. No wonder we're not really creating any chances when they're effectively playing 7 defenders. Check with a go kick. Can Alexis pick it up? Nods it down to Xhaka. Out to Walcott. Use your pace. Skin your man. And he does what Walcott does. Not an awful lot. Aspilicueta now. Siluan. They're playing it around nicely, but there's not too much going forward as Bellerin cuts it out. Walcott on the right-hand side. Can he do something with it this time? Crosses it. Chico hits the post. Out to Ramsey. Xhaka. Lovely ball through to Alexis. Doesn't quite reach him, but Ramsey picks up the loose ball. Gibbs on the left, and that's the end of the highlight. I cannot believe that. What else can we do? Gibbs is injured. Right. We've got 12 minutes to go. Let's see what we can do to change this up. I haven't got a left back, so I'm going to be a bit radical. Bring off Gibbs for holding. Play 3 at the back. Bellerin can do a half decent job on the right wing, as you can see. Bring Walcott, play him next to Chico as a complete forward on attack. I like the look of that. I reckon we're going to score and we're going to win 1-0. You heard it, yeah. Come on. Come on. Right, pump it, hit, early crosses, go route 1, shoot on sight, higher tempo. 5 minutes to go. Please score late on. Moving into injury time. And that's going to be the end of it. 30 seconds to go. I can't see it happening. Xhaka, Cazorla, Chico. What are you doing? And that's going to be that. How disappointing. We have 2 games in hand. We could have gone second, and we still sit in 5th. It was a tough result to take, considering the tactic they played. You were unlucky. We move on. It is what it is. Gibson was injured. 3 weeks, another injury for more than a couple of days. These injuries are just hitting our season hard. After that, we stay in 5th. We're a point behind United and Liverpool, 3 points behind Chelsea, and 9 points off Tottenham, who sit top. It's not going very well at the moment, is it, in the league? Those 2 wins, we would be sitting second. That's the trouble. We always get to that point where a win or 2 takes us second or first, and we just bottle it. We've got some big games coming up as well. The next live com, I think we're going to do a double header against Liverpool, and our first game in the Champions League knockout against Benfica. Then we'll bring United and Tottenham, and then we'll do Benfica and Burnley to finish the week off this week. So yeah, I think that's the next 3 live comms. So I'll play Palace and Watford off screen, and then we'll come back for Liverpool. So again, guys, thanks very much for watching. I do appreciate it a lot. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you disliked it, give me a thumbs down. Tell me what you thought in the comments. That would be greatly appreciated. Follow me on Twitter, Lee_plays, all lowercase, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And I'll see you next time.